Dear students, welcome to Lalsa's classes. We are back to discuss the poem A Thing of Beauty. We have already covered two stanzas. Now in the third stanza, the first few lines we will understand. Rich with sprinkling of fair musk rose blooms, and such too is the grandeur of the dooms we have imagined for the mighty dead, all lovely tales that we have heard or read, an endless fountain of immortal drink pouring on to us from the heavens brink. Glossary: grandeur, that is beauty, so as to impress. Doomsday, the last day of existence. Immortal, living forever. Heaven's brink, the door of God's home. Now, as far as the paraphrase is concerned, we will simplify the given lines in these simple words. The poet further carries on with the description of the more beautiful things present on the earth, such as the beautiful musk roses which have such a nice fragrance. Then he describes the tales of the mighty warriors who laid their lives for their countries or for humanity. He says that these beautiful things are the gifts from God for all of us. They are like a nectar given by God to us, and these are those beauties which are immortal and give us a reason to live on this earth despite having so many sorrows in our life. Well, moving ahead, let us understand the things of beauty mentioned by John Keats. Okay, so the poet has mentioned the elements of beauty, like the sun, the moon, shady trees, beautiful daffodil flowers, the streams of water, dense green bushes of forest ferns where a fragrant musk rose grows. Tales of heroic men who sacrifice their life. This also is a beautiful image, okay, of the beauty of the nature. Now, according to John Keats, the things that cause suffering and pain, that are of course created by the human beings, desire to offend others, hopelessness, lack of noble men, that is dearth of noble natures on the earth. When he says, so this is lack of noble natures on the earth, means noble men. Bad health, unhappiness, gloom and darkness. These are the key words that we remember in case of suffering and pain created by the human beings only. Now, talking about the literary devices used by the poet. As we know, John Keats, a wonderful poet, though he died very young because of illness, we have already discussed about it. We find the poetry created by John Keats very rich in using literary devices. You see, what are the literary devices he is using in this poem? Alliteration, use of consonant sound at the start of two words, which are more than two or two. Okay, it will be counted as. So, for example, when you say sleep, sweet, saw, ss, so therefore alliteration. Metaphor, bar, quiet, calmness of the bar is compared to the calming effect of a beautiful thing, so it stands as metaphor here. Now, anaphora, use of the same word in two consecutive lines, that goes for anaphora, of noble natures, of all. So if you see here, of all the unhealthy ways. the use of the same word in two. Here the word of is used in one line, and then in the next line when he says of all the unhealthy, so we find it to be an anaphora. Very good example of anaphora. The next poetic device we have again alliteration, use of the sound N, noble nature, so no, okay, and some shape, so SS, some shape, SS, again alliteration. Metaphor, wreathing a flowery band, the beautiful things of our life bind us to the earth, so that is metaphor. A flowery band here appears to be a metaphor. Okay, imagery, creating a sensory effect of beautiful things lined up in the string, a flowery band to bind us. That is such a nice imagery. So let us understand one thing, in poem, what is there in a poem that makes it a poem? It is imagery. Okay, in some other slide we will discuss about the types of imagery that we use in English literature. Now, inversion is another poetic device. Normal order of the words is reversed. So normally we say we are reading a flowery band, but then the poet says here, are we reading? We have found that here what the words are inversed. So therefore the poetic device is inversion. Now alliteration, use of consonant sound, simple, sheep, again SS. Okay, cooling coward. In this, the sound C has pronunciation K. So cooling coward. Okay, alliteration again. Next we have imagery, the trees giving shade, sprouting shady boon, growing process of daffodils, daffodils with a green world they live in, clean river streams, clear rills. These are very beautiful imagery, okay, presented by the poet. Now antithesis, opposite words placed together, old and young, trees old and young. We find a very good example of antithesis. The next poetic device here is metaphor. Again, immortal drinks. Now they stand for the beautiful objects of nature, okay, that are forever, like a never-ending portion of a drink, immortal drink. So then metaphor. Next again, rhyme. Now as per the rhyming scheme we have already discussed, then rhyme here is, rhyme scheme is used in every stanza of the poem, forever, never, keep, sleep. So A, B, B, C, C, okay, this is how we find. Okay, imagery, bushes full of musk rose, sprinkling of fair musk rose blooms. Books describing valor of, okay, fighters, grandeur, mighty dead. So why are our ancestors known as mighty? Because of their good deeds. And who are the mighty dead? Of course, our ancestors. So God providing us with best things, pouring from the heavens brink. Beautiful imagery. That's all in this video, dear students. We'll meet again talking further about this poem. Thank you. If you like the video, please like and subscribe it. Bye-bye.